All right, got a little joke for y'all this morning. When Grandpa and Billy, I don't need that much volume, I guess I'm loudmouth. When Grandpa and Billy entered their vacation cabin, they kept the lights off until they were inside to keep from attracting insects. Still, a few fireflies followed them in. Noticing them before Grandpa did, Billy whispered, "It's no use, Grandpa. The mosquitoes are coming after us with flashlights." Sorry, that's what takes me. That's why I'm late this morning, trying to find a joke. I could not find a good one. I thought that one at least was cute. So, all right. Okay. So today there's line dance class here in the hall at 12, and then we have bingo. Be here and ready to play by 6:15. Make sure to wear your name badge. Tuesday is the potluck dinner. And then this Sunday we are having our Oktoberfest, and we will be having karaoke and food from 6 to 9. Walgreens is going to be here on October 23rd from 8 to 10 for a flu shot clinic, and they will be in the mirror room. The ladies' luncheon this month will be at the Olympic on October the 19th. And the sign-up is on the credenza. Arrive 11 and eat at 11:30. All right, just as soon as I come in, I'm coming out. Have a great week. Thank you.
Bob Larock with the Diversions Committee. Thanks to a nasty lady named Hurricane Irma, we've had a few changes to our scheduled events. Golf cart poker run that was scheduled for November 2nd has taken a hit and will now be moved to March 22 in the year 2018. Table sales for the November 24th and 25th garage sale. The table sales begin next Monday right here at Coffee, October 16th. Now, Greg Plank will be handling the sales, this garage sale. Thanks, Greg, for stepping up and helping out while Bill Ruley goes through a very hard time in his life. Upcoming events. Tanglewood Live, Saturday, October 21st at 7 p.m. It's going to be right here in the clubhouse. Now, this is going to be an open mic comedy improv event in a relaxed setting. There's no charge. It's a BYOB event, and we all know what that means. To the ladies of Tanglewood, if your husband's named Bob, you're bringing your own Bob. So if you got a few jokes, like we're not hiring some acts, you all are going to be the acts. So we will have a sign-up sheet under cadenza today sometime. Please sign up. We need joke tellers, ventriloquists, whatever, something funny. We've been through a lot, and we can use it.
Randy Roth with Trips and Travel. Monday, October 23rd, there will be a presentation from CIE Tours for those interested in the Ireland trip in September of 2018. The meeting is going to take place in the craft room after coffee. We still have openings for Mount Dora on October 28th. And Key West is a go. We have our pre-meeting on October 30th after coffee in the community room. And refunds for those that canceled will be given out starting October 23rd before coffee. Come check out our table in the back and get a list of all the trips that we have going on through
also with Diversions.
Thank you.
As you know, one of the other casualties of Irma was the play in September. So I'm here to try to get you excited about coming out to see Who Killed Janie Rachelman, a lawyer. We've all wanted to kill lawyers, even those of us who've been lawyers, on Tuesday, November 7th, and Thursday, November 9th. Admission is free. Of course, we always take donations. There will be a 50-50, And this time, some of the proceeds from the 50/50 will be benefiting the Welcome Committee. So come on out and show your support for that. We'll also be raffling off prizes. We've got some really primo prizes this time, and there'll be 2 prizes for each performance. So raffle tickets will go on sale starting next weekend. And I can tell you, one of those prizes is once again a crisp $100 bill.
Good morning,
So,
Donna
hope to
Scores,
see you there.
also
Bye-bye.
with Diversions. We've got a couple of wonderful things coming up. I know it's still early in the morning, but I do have a question for you. Have you ever given any thought in screwing your neighbor? Oh, shame on you. Shame. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Shame, shame. Diversions is sponsoring a Screw Your Neighbor card game. And that will be October 24th. Boy, I guess I'm louder than I thought. That will be October 24th. Practice is at 12:30. Game starts at 1. Now, I'm here to tell you that this game is really simple. Many of you have played sevens with us before. This game is really simple. You hold one card for the entire game. And it's so simple that I even think Bob LaRock, where's Bob? Bobby? Oh, there's Bobby. I even think Bob can be taught how to play this game. And you know, Bob can be a little challenged sometimes. So if Bob can play, you can play. So I'll have a sign-up sheet, and I've also typed up some real basic instructions on how to play the game. So those things will be in the back on the credenza, but more information will follow. But again, that's October 24th. Practice rounds are at 12:30, and we'll start at 1. Also, I want to bring to your attention that on October 20th, we are doing something a little bit different. We are doing a Friday night jazz right here in the Tanglewood Concert Hall. This will be with the Daryl Patrick Jazz Ensemble, featuring the vocalist Bob Leonardo and, of course, our own personal Billy, wherever she's at this morning. Jazz and blues standards from the 40s through the 60s, and a few more musical surprises as well. Join us for an evening of America's original music. It's BYOB, and admission is free. So this is going to be a really, really fun night. So mark your calendar for October 20th. And if you have any questions regarding the Screw Your Neighbor, I'll be in the back after.
Hi, Dave Bernella here. Just wanted to straighten something out or clear something up. There's something running around that says you have to change your tickets for the upcoming breakfast from last month. That's not right. You use the tickets that you have from last month for this month. You don't have to change them. In fact, you can't change them. The only thing you can do with them is turn them in and get your money back if you're not going to make the breakfast. Hope to see you all there. Looking forward to another good breakfast on the 21st.
Not sure how this microphone will work this morning. I'm Lois Eberly with Special Meals. Our meal will be served a week from Tuesday on the 17th at 5:30 p.m. Our tickets are going for $8 a piece. That includes a complete meal. If you've never been to this event before, we try and put together a special evening for everyone. We'll decorate the hall and have food served to your table. It's not a buffet-style meal. With that being said, it's important that we will exchange your ticket from last month or refund your money if you're not available. But we do need to sell about 100 tickets to put this event off or on. So we really would love to serve as many people as possible. We're serving roast pork and all the Oktoberfest type of menu items. So please come and join us.
Good
We'd love to
morning,
cook
Sue
for you.
Bryant on behalf of the Bowling Association. Since we've had our bowling alley that has been burnt down, we've gone around and checked. We found a bowling alley in Wauchula. I know it's a little far, but it's a half hour away. And if we could possibly do it, we'd like to have maybe carpooling. And it's going to be, the name of the place is Bowl of Fun. The price is $8.50. It would be on a Friday morning at 9:30 in the morning. We'd have to be there by no later than 9:15. So if you'd like to carpool, we could all meet up here at the Tanglewood here, and we can, if you have any questions in regards to it, just let me know. The telephone number is in the phone book, or it will be left on the paperwork that I'm leaving on the credenza. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
Mary Lee Napier for Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child Shoebox Program. We have done this for about 4 or 5 years, and I want to tell you one thing off the top. We had hoped that our DVD was going to be in to introduce the program, but I want to say a minute because my reluctant partner doesn't like to come up on stage, but Mary Lee is a hard worker on this program. And I want to tell you that she's a shopper extraordinaire and whatnot. She'll call me and she'll say, John, I found a sale on flip-flops. You need to get there right now before they run out, and so on. But Samaritan's Purse is a faith-based charity organization that responds to disasters around the world. The Shoebox program is just one of those programs. We've been able to do this for a number of years now, and what we'll do is we have shoeboxes we bring in every Monday morning. There's a brochure with the shoebox that goes to children around the world. The brochure with every box will tell you exactly what items can go in the box and when they need to be in. Our week to turn them in is November 13th, so we've got about 5 weeks to get as many shoeboxes as we can. The brochure, will, as I said, will tell you exactly what can go in a box. One of the things we found out this year we didn't know, but toothpaste has an expiration date. And what they found out was in a lot of places around the world, when they go through the shoe boxes, and if the toothpaste was outdated, they threw it away. So consequently, we no longer can put, or are going to put toothpaste in the shoe boxes. You can put a toothbrush in, but no toothpaste, and so on. But children, it's broken down by boys and girls. You can put that mark or that note on your box when you turn it in. Their age groups are 2 to 4, 5 to 9, and 10 to 14. And we certainly would appreciate your support this year. One other thing, Mary Lee and I have done this, as I said, for a few years. We both kind of said, we need to turn it over to some new folks. So if you're interested in taking over the program next year, just let us know and we can put you in touch with the person that can get you started and whatnot. There's always a kickoff meeting, which we had a week ago. And that program gives you good insight into how the program works. They have a person there that has been around the world when the shoeboxes are being distributed. And it's a very enlightening situation, and nothing better than to surprise a child who may not have anything get a shoebox each year. So thank you very much.
Okay. Anyway, first of all, I was asked to comment on the potluck. The potluck is tomorrow night, okay? The date was a little fuzzy, I guess, at one point, but Anna Mae called this morning and said that the potluck is tomorrow night. Okay. Season tickets for the special events, the 10 shows that we have scheduled for this year, continue to be on sale. Mary Lee will be here for just a few minutes after coffee, but there's someone here every morning to sell season tickets. They're going quite quickly. We want to make sure that you get your season ticket. So before and after coffee for the months of basically October and November, we'll be selling those. Also next week, I'll have tickets for the first single show, and that's Prana. Prana was a singer who was here the last show of last year with a trio, and she puts on a program by herself that's called Divas of the Decades, and it's all the famous singers, the torch singers and so forth, and she's going to put that show on, and she's going to be accompanied by comedian Scott Novotny, and Scott comes very highly recommended. So that one ticket will be on sale. That's the November 19th, just 41 days away. And those tickets and all tickets for single shows will be just $10. And if you buy a season ticket, however, they're just $7 a piece. I also want to mention about the 50th anniversary again, because the program is all set, but we're lacking in couples. And unless we get some more couples, perhaps one of the longest running individual, I should say traditional events here in Tanglewood may not go. So if you have a 50th or you know somebody who has a 50th, get after them and have them see myself or Billy so that we can get you scheduled for an interview and pictures and all those kind of neat things. So the 50th needs some help by means of people. We have a couple of couples, but we need, I'd say, at least 10. So start thinking about that. It's a neat thing. We've had some neat comments from people who have participated in the past, and we'd like to have you participate. And of course, if you're with your 49th anniversary, you'd like to participate next year, so get after these people. Okay, the almanac, that's why I need my book. This day in history, in 1701, the Collegiate School of Connecticut was founded, and it later changed its name to Yale. In 1855, Isaac Singer patented his new sewing machine motor. In 1872, Aaron Montgomery started a mail order business, which later became Montgomery & Ward. In 1946, the first electric blanket went on sale in Virginia. In 1983, I got charged by this one, Helen Moss joined the Brownies. And you might say, big deal, Helen Moss joined the Brownies. I belong to the Brownies, but you weren't 83 when you joined the Brownies. 1986, the Phantom of the Opera opened in London for the first time. And if you were born this day, you share a birthday with, in 1900, Alistair Sim. In 1940, John Lennon. In 1958, Michael Singletary of the Chicago Bears. In 1955, Scott Bakula from NCIS New Orleans. This is Bat Appreciation Month. It's German American Heritage Month. And I'm Just Me Because Month. That's a self-esteem kind of a project. This week is Take Your Medicine, America Week. Getting the World to Beat a Path to Your Door Week. Drink Local Wine Week. Now that is not out of a paper bag. That's local wine. Okay. Today is Columbus Day. Oops, am I still allowed to say that? But it's Columbus Day. And it's International Beer and Pizza Day. I know I can say that. It's Kick Butt Day. And it's National Pro-Life Cupcake Day. Welcome table. Sue, I almost forgot you. I did forget you last week. What do we have this week?
Don't forget me again. Anyway, we do have some people to welcome today, but first I have a couple of announcements. On Monday, November 13th, right after coffee, we will be having the new resident social in the community room. So if you have purchased a place anytime this year and have not attended this event, you are welcome to come and join us and meet some new neighbors. And we have a couple of speakers with very informative talks. And then the second one is I've been putting together our welcome bags that we give new residents when we pay them a visit. And I'm running low on business cards. So if you have a business that you would like advertised, any of the committees or organizations, you can put a card or a flyer in this bag. Just come and see me. I'm taking Jackie McCabe's place while she is up north. So with that, I will turn it over to our new people.
Face that screen. Tell us who you are, where you live, where you're from.
Hi, we're Gordon and Laurel Adams. We're from Northern Kentucky, Burlington. Burlington, Kentucky is where we're from. We were down here the week of 9/4 to close on our mobile home and got ran out by Irma. So we went back home and we just arrived back on December the 2nd. So we're happy to be here. This is the place we wanted to be. So We're retired recently. I worked in broadcasting. Gordon is retired from the military and also worked in retail. And I can't think of anything else to say about us except we love to travel too. So we do have grandchildren, 4, 5. How many children do you have? I forget.
4 grandchildren, one great-grandchild.
One great-grandchildren that just was born recently, grandchild, so, yeah. We live on 1526 Tanglewood Circle, and we love it. It's a wonderful place, and so far we've met some really nice neighbors. So, thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lourdes Izquierdo. Yes, I know you can't pronounce that. But Izquierdo means left in Spanish. I'm originally from Caracas, Venezuela. And I recently lost my husband in April, which brought me to Sebring as my son, who just recently moved from Japan, from Osaka, had been recruited by EA. It's a company that does the Madden football games, and he wanted me to live closer to him since my husband passed. And so in researching, I found this community, and boy, am I glad I did, because you've knocked my socks off. Coming from Miami, it's a very metropolitan area, very big, but we've lost touch with people, with being kind to one another. And that's exactly what I found here. And I really needed that very badly, and I thank you. It's just my mother and I, and she's 87. Yes, I've been the one coughing all the time. I'm retired from banking with Bank of America, but I also, I apologize, worked for Walt Disney World for quite a few years. I'm not supposed to say this, but a lot of your characters were trained by me. I'm corporate. But I like to thank you all because you've all made me and my mother feel so very welcome. And I thank you very much.
Thank you. I also wanted to make an announcement, too, that the Welcome Committee is always looking for new committee members to visit new people into their neighborhoods. And I believe right now we have no one on the committee in the Carefree neighborhood. So if you live in Carefree, it would be great if you could join us to help welcome people. And no matter what neighborhood you live in, we always appreciate your help on the committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. It's always great to see the new people come, and of course, we're happy to have them announce where they live so that we can come visit them for coffee. Okay, now you heard a lot today. You heard a lot, for example, from the Diversions Committee, and I'd like to thank that Diversions Committee for all the activities that they've been providing this summer and also the way you got things started again this fall. Plan to take part in those activities. That's the way they continue. Check your TWR Times, check your newsletter. Lots of things are starting up that you want to become part of. And above all, make a new friend. You have a couple possibilities right there at the welcome table. Wave to your neighbors. Remember, we keep counting. And above all, have a great week.